Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up.
What is going on, everybody? We are officially less than 2 weeks out from the Tampa Pro, and we're on a good track, and I'm excited. I am freaking pumped. So something that I've been asked multiple times every time I post check-ins on Instagram or something like that, a couple times on here in the comments, is what division will I be competing in? So if you've been following along for a while, I said at the beginning of this prep that my goal was to bring my absolute best physique to the stage, get back to the Olympia, and, be there to compete, not just to be on stage. So whatever weight that put me in, that is what it is. I wasn't saying I'm for sure doing open bodybuilding, for sure going to do 212 or whatever. If you've been following me for a long time, I've done it all. I've been to the Olympia in Classic Physique. I turned pro in Classic. I've been to the Olympia in Classic. And then a year later, I switched to 212, went back to the Olympia in 212. And then after a couple years in the 212 division, I moved up to open bodybuilding, and that's a different ball game. I'm still the small guy in the open division, but I still placed top 6 at some pretty solid shows, Toronto Pro, Orlando Pro, beating some 300-pound guys, So it's not all about the size, the shape, the conditioning, the presentation all plays into it, the structure and everything, how your body flows. So it's not just about the size, but if I'm in the 220s standing next to somebody else that also has good structure and is 240, that's a tough battle right there. So I am going to officially tell you right now, I hit a new low weight this morning, and I got less than 2 weeks to suck it down even further, but we're going to make 212. All right. I'm going to do the 212 at the Tampa Pro, and I'm pretty confident. I don't want to say I'm cocky about it or anything like that. I have no idea who's doing 212 at Tampa. I know Open Bodybuilding has a pretty awesome lineup. I have no clue who's doing Tampa in the 212 division, but I know that I've made it to the Olympia in 212 before when I was only weighing 200 pounds. And now I'm going to be struggling to make 212. And that could be great, or it could be a negative thing, because you look at somebody like, Derek Lunsford, Hadi Chupin, William Bonac. They all used to be 212 guys, and they put on so much muscle that sucking down to 212 actually hurt their look. They had to deplete and get so flat that they couldn't really fill out and bring their best look come show day because of how hard it was to make weight. So either way, coaching myself throughout this entire journey is going to be an experiment one way or the other. And even if I win Tampa, qualify for the Olympia, I'm going to Texas the next week. And even if I win both of those, I'm going to do Atlanta the week after that. Last year was a rough year for me. I wanted to do 2 or 3 shows. My coach convinced me to pull out of the first 2 shows and focus on just the last one. And we kept pushing harder and harder and harder, and my body just crashed, and I got rhabdo 2 weeks out from the show, ended up in the hospital a week out, and it was my worst showing ever. So that partially plays into another reason why I decided to go pull down into the 212, not try and keep putting on mass. I'm not getting any younger, and I got to think about family and my future and everything like that. And I just don't, after this season, if my body just decides to start growing again, catches a second wind, cool. But I'm not going to force it in the off seasons anymore. I'm going to take those off seasons to be as healthy as possible, and then push hard in the preps to really bring my best look. But I'm never going to stop pushing myself hard in the training in the off seasons. And I feel weird if I don't eat at least 5 meals a day and each one has at least 30, 40 grams of protein in it. I would just feel weird at this point. I've been doing it for so long. So my diet will never be horrible in the off season, but maybe I'll drop it down to 4 meals and not push so hard and just give my digestion a break or something. Anyways, that's a whole different topic. I get rambling and ranting about stuff. But the point is, we're doing the 212 division. I'm ready to get back on the Olympia stage. And, I like I said, I don't want to sound cocky or anything like that, but I've busted my ass. And I truly believe that I can win at least one of these shows. And I think I can be in the first call outs at the Olympia. I can stand up there right with, Sean Clarita and Keon and whoever else, Kareth. I don't know who else. I think that new kid might end up in the first call outs, that Nihat young kid. He looks great. So, but I think I can be right there hanging with him and in that first call outs and battling at the Olympia if I bring my best. And that's another thing, like I said, coaching myself. This is going to be an experience and an experiment. I've never done 3 shows in a row, for one thing. And I haven't coached myself since the year I turned pro, and I jumped into 2 pro shows right after I turned pro. And so I turned pro in 2017. A month after turning pro, I jumped into Chicago Pro, and then it was like a month after that was Tampa Pro, and then I met Chris Aceto, and I was with him for 4 years after that. So I haven't coached myself since 2017. I'm happy with the way it's gone. I've never felt healthier. I got blood work done last week, And, you know, for one, another side note, if you ever get blood work done and you trained your ass off hard as hell the couple days leading into getting your blood drawn, you got to know some things are going to be off. Your CK levels, your ALT, AST, like that's going to be slightly elevated just from muscle breakdown. So if you want accurate levels, you need to take several days, even maybe a week off from training. And obviously at 3 weeks out from the show, I wasn't going to do that. So I kind of expected those to be slightly elevated. But even with training legs one day, back the next day, and then getting blood drawn the next morning, my ALT and AST's never been this good at 3 weeks out. So I'm excited. I know a lot of it has to do with the diet. I've been eating so many more micronutrients, vegetables, everything like that. My supplements, as far as health supplements go, taking, NAC, TUDCA, all the, healthy vitamins and nutrients I need to keep my insides healthy. And then the peptides as well, MOTS-C, SLUPP, GW, all those things like play a big role in keeping my health this time around. So I'm feeling really good. All right. So today's a high carb day, but it is not going to be a high carb day like the last couple you've seen, because I do have to make weight and we're getting close to the show. So all the junk is cut out. No muffins today, no cookies, no burger and fries for dinner. It's going to be a clean high carb day. Still going to refill all that glycogen with some awesome carbs. It's still going to be delicious, just no junk. All right. The calories will be much less because I won't be getting all the fat from the muffins and the burger and stuff like that. But the glycogen will be there. It'll fuel me for the next couple days to really push myself in the gym. So meal one, we got the loaf, and this is 150 grams of cream of rice, cookie butter, and 460 grams of egg whites, which is 2 cups, which is 50 grams of protein, and 150 grams of blueberries. So that is meal one. I threw some cinnamon. Cinnamon's delicious, so why not? Plus, it's good for digestion and to help process the carbs and stuff. So a little sugar-free syrup on that. That's meal one. Then I got an hour. I got to be at the gym to train a client. And then it's going to be a delicious, delicious high carb day. Like I said, no junk, but it'll be pretty much the same meals you've seen. A lot of turkey and rice. Probably instead of my normal meal of turkey, rice, and a muffin for pre-workout, I'll probably just do turkey, a big bowl of this chocolate cake, cream of rice with a banana, because I had that the other day I didn't get much of it, but I had that the other day for a pre-workout, and it was like eating dessert. It was so amazing. So I'm going to shut up and eat so I can get ready to go train my client. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, follow the journey, and help me blow this channel up and grow, and watch me get back to the Olympia. Watch me battle the top guys. I'm pumped, and I hope you guys are excited to follow along. So I'm going to shut up again, like I said, and get this down and get on with my day and get ready to smash some legs.